I went to Summer to get some help with my left eye, and mistakenly ended up healing my whole life. I think what I was looking for at the time was just a way to like lessen the load of the heavy emotions that were with me all the time, the overthinking, everything that dragged me down. But bit by bit, I was invited into this like energetic, spiritual inside world that started to give me all the answers I was looking for. So I was about 35, 36 at that time, and I had 5 years earlier left the church I'd been part of for a lifetime. It was a very strict, very controlling church, and I had a lot of spiritual trauma and kind of an empty void inside because I didn't know what to trust or where to go after all of the pain and shame and rejection of that. Even feeling cut off from my family, that is all still a part of that church. And then this feeling I'd had since I was a child of, something is wrong. I'm just full of heaviness. I can't be or do or feel the way I want to feel. And what I discovered that summer as I worked in depth with Summer was that there was a part of me that I had never known or seen, a part of me that was sadly and desperately neglected. And that was the whole emotional, intuitive, creative, beautiful whole side of me. But it was like an inner child that was just crying from neglect and sadness and never being seen. And slowly, as we worked together, I learned to hear and connect to and hold space for that inner part of me and to honor it. I reconnected spiritually with the world around me and with my own connection to spirit and guides and things like that. So I found a kind of a spiritual home that I was longing for, but not from a source that told me I was bad or wrong or separate from the energy or from spirit or anything like that. And then I just started to catch this glimpse of like a healing where I could actually be completely free on the inside, not just fix the wrong pieces of myself. And, I now know there are no wrong pieces. When I first saw healing, I think I saw it was about like dropping a few bricks out of that backpack, but I'd probably always still like have issues to work on. And then I just started to catch this glimpse of like a healing where I could actually be completely free, that literally maybe I was on a path to like complete mental and emotional and spiritual freedom. And that this thing that I'd embarked on, with a little bit of fear in my heart and a big unknown, ended up being the thing that held all this possibility for me. And to the point where today it's like 5 or 6 years. It was 2018 when we met. So however long it's been since then, I feel completely mentally and emotionally and spiritually free. And it doesn't mean stuff doesn't come up. There's always inner conflict and inner energy. There's triggers that come up that still have layers of healing and processing and witnessing and honoring to do. But from this, from where I sit right now, this practice held within it everything that I was looking for. To this day, I still practice what I've learned in Inside Out, and it's just become a way of being for me. That whenever I feel internal conflict, I just get to go inside. And like anybody else, sometimes I'll avoid it for a little while. Sometimes I won't see it immediately. But when I do recognize it, then I can go sit with it and allow the feeling to tell me what it's there for and to shift. And I don't feel stuck anymore, and I don't feel sad, and I don't feel unfulfilled. This has just been my path, and I have such gratitude to Summer for living out her truth and doing it so vulnerably and with such compassion, and how gently you teach, Summer. Just the gentleness with which you embody all of this and teach us.